Sun shit, y'all ready?
I hope so. Hey, this is Our World, Our Time. Mini episodes. June 1st. This is we here. Over the Saturday. We did a thing Saturday. Did the Memorial Day show Saturday. And we dropped 2 gems on the people. I didn't know how to rock it where we do both of them at the same time, so we're gonna break them down into parts. This right here, part 1, and it was Memorial Day, the creation of Memorial Day, because the theory, well, I ain't gonna say theory. The thing is, there's some people who remember it being brought up in 1868, 3 years prior to that. Conservative females, Confederate conservative. I don't know why I say conservative, but Confederate females from the South started their own thing. 3 years later, it was put into motion called Declaration Day. 100 years later, we got Memorial Day. All that's accurate. All that's correct. The thing is, a year before the Confederacy thing, there were free black people who paid homage, homage, I don't know how you want to say it, but they paid their respects for those who fought for their freedom. And it was weird because I'm reading the thing and they were like, yo, and then there's study, there was somebody's universities, and they said, yo, even before that, you had free black people. And then somebody was like, yo, it really doesn't matter who started it. Let's just be happy we have it. It's funny, you go through the research to figure out what's the origin, and then when you go, but before that, there was some black people who did it, and it's like, but yeah, it is what it is. Hope everyone had a good Memorial Day, had a good Memorial weekend. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's safe. This right here, this is what we're gonna do. This is part 1. And we will hit y'all off with part 2 later, you know what I'm saying? So you can click whichever one, and go backwards, go forwards. It's not like it's really that random, or, it ain't really like it's gonna be that, but whatever. Anyway, I always say, do your research, check it out. Books, go online. Don't be out here Facebook, Gram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter. Don't catch up with your alike, think alike sources, and then next thing you know, they be like, moon people came up with it, and y'all here. Moon people came to Earth to set it off, and then they left again. You know how people do. Social media just had you out here sheeped out for real. Do your research and enjoy. And for real. Thank y'all for listening. Yes, and you know how we do. Yes, and you know how we move on. Yes, and it's real like this right here. Word up. Live at the Oasis. Legal Crime Radio. Hot Vibe Radio. Y'all already know just how dope it go. Hey yo, man. Hey, look. Yeah, Memorial Day. So you know how we getting down, man. This is what we do. This is how we gonna do it. Hey, it's also my anniversary, 10 years. So you know what I'm saying, I'm out here extra celebratory, but we gonna rock out with the real right here. We gonna bump it up like this. Salute to all the DJs today, man. Yo, hey, we was listening to the last B-Boy. We was listening to Big Lou. Hey, man, look, let me get back. Yo, anyway, we can't get back to it because we got some other stuff to talk about. This is how I get down, man. This is what we do. It's Saturday, everything's on the table. We gonna have fun. I ain't gonna cut and scratch, and I was like, yo, man, I'm feeling it. Do what I do, word up. But with that being said, today is the Memorial Day weekend joint, so we gonna hit y'all off with two Black History Moment joints. So we gonna hit y'all off with the first one. So it's cause it's a little more upbeat than the second one. So we gonna do it like this. You know how we do, man. Word up, let's go. Take it from the top. Take it from the top. This moment in Black history. Yeah. We gonna talk about Memorial Day. So check this out right here, right? This is how we gonna get into this right here. We gonna do it like this. So, the story of Memorial Day. I don't know if y'all know about this. The thought is, it comes from the Confederates, who in 1866 did a thing. Basically, the women started it. The Confederate, the Confederate women, Southern women, put a thing together for the most part to spit in the eye of the Union, the Yankees. 3 years later, it was pushed in as Dedication Day. 100 years later, you know what I'm saying? It was taken to a whole nother joint by LBJ. And he said, yo, this will be officially the start of Memorial Day. That's the story they always tell y'all. You know what I mean? That's the story that we know that they love to hit y'all off with. Here's the thing. A year before all of that thing with the Confederacy and all the women, free black people basically was like, yo, let's do something for those who fought in the Union for our freedom. 1865, black people came together and they did the first unofficial, official Memorial Day thing, and they kept it going. They kept it going even while everybody else was still doing anything. And then, when it got picked up to being what it was one of those things. But in the South, yeah, it was like a year before the I guess what they want to note as the thing. Yeah, I mean, there's even some scholars from New York and Yale and all this that were like, yo, African Americans, free slaves did it a year prior to what y'all are calling out there. And then all of a sudden, the game gets real murky. All of a sudden, nobody knows. And then it's like, oh, it really doesn't even matter. It's a thing that we do. It kind of does, because y'all was, you know what I mean, putting it up like it was what it was. So, but black people did it first. You know what I'm saying? Salute. That's a thing. And what's really crazy about the whole Civil War joint is, wow. Here's something, I don't know if everybody know this. It's a weird fact. The Confederates, the South, was recruiting black people, saying, yo, you fight for us, and if we win, you'll get your freedom. That's an oxymoron. You know what I'm saying? Like there were black people who actually fought on the Southern side, on the Confederate side. Don't get it twisted. There was a lot of, because freedom is freedom. So they was like, yo, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? So they were black people who fought for the Confederacy. You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole thought, like the common sense of that. Like, hold on, you guys are fighting to not abolish slavery, but if I fight for you, you give me my freedom. Like, how ill is your pride right about now? Like, yo, tone the ego down, because you just made no sense. Like, that's hey, that's yo, wild joint, man. This is what we do. Don't believe me, look it up. Like, when you look it up, there's a whole bunch of joints. There's three main joints. The three joints I gave you are the 65, the 66, the 68, then 100 years later with LBJ. But trust me, 1865, the first Memorial Day. Word up. This is what we do, man. This is how I get down. Google it, search, get at me on social media. I'm on everything almost, maybe, kinda. If anybody see my name on some other stuff and it's not my likeness, it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see a lot of wild, random stuff, if you don't see me talk about music and stuff like that or something goofy, it ain't me. But anyway, this is what we do. This is how we get down. We gonna do some commercials and come back to the music, man, and get it poppin'. Word up.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.